my area code. Don't give a what you been.
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Seahawks and the Bengals, and it comes your way next.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. After this, the games count for real. Good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, back in the day, it was 6 preseason games, then 4, now 3. So here we are, this one, the last tune-up before the regular season gets going.
And I know it's easy to start looking ahead to the regular season, and of course there's an excitement that comes when the games get real, but for so many players on these rosters, this is where careers and opportunities are made. I know from talking to these coaches, they're coming in. This game matters. It's how they build their roster. It's how they make the last couple difficult decisions, because once these teams get cut down for the start of the regular season, the real games get going, and they want to make sure they have the right guys in that locker room come week 1.
Final dress rehearsal before the regular season gets started in a couple of weeks' time. Off we go here in the NFL preseason finale. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
These preseason games, Mike, they could be a little bit tricky because on one hand, you want to protect your starters. You want to make sure you go into week 1 of the regular season as healthy and as prepared as possible. But for a lot of the guys on this roster, especially these backup quarterbacks, this is a great opportunity not only to prove your worth in the NFL, but these are a lot of valuable opportunities and reps that don't necessarily come once the regular season gets kicked off.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
A great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
11 mighty. 11
now
MT
Burrow
tight.
on the bootleg.
11 MT tight.
It's made by Smith-Schuster. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
They'll break the hunt. Now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT. 12.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. And now we'll get a stoppage, and that is Joe Burrow, who's in some real discomfort down there. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki.
A simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch. But I can promise you, the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
Judging by our conversations with the coaches, Mike, I think it's a pretty safe bet. We won't be seeing a lot of this guy. I think what they're trying to do is just get him under center, knock off some of the rust of the offseason, and get him a couple live reps before he starts in week 1. At the end of the day, you just can't replicate this style of live action in practice. So whether you're an established veteran like him or a young quarterback, these reps in the preseason are invaluable.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now, Geno. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Give them 14 on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
They'll run right. Here's Walker. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete. Third and long. They'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
The Bengals offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
They go play action for Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And he gets this up close to the 40. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They had to punt on their opening drive. No damage done as of yet. Still scoreless here, and they'll pick it up 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
The rookie from Alabama on target there. It is a 1st down.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long...
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Walker. Space to run inside the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop!
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Into the hands of Juju. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
They'll run here with Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete to lock it outright. The Seahawks are going to have a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 8-yard line. A gain of 11 there and a first down. They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. Here's a designed run to the 5-yard line. Second and goal. He'll drop to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand. Let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Bengals nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with first and 10.
Gun. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go. 180.
To throw is Burrow. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here we go.
They bring Chase in motion.
Shot.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first.
just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. 180.
On first down, Burrow. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one's snagged by Smith and Jigba. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Michael Dixon now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
And finally, we see this offense find a little bit of life here early in this first half. They've struggled to get anything going early on, but at least this play has them on the move. Now, can they finish this drive and finally put some points on the scoreboard here in the first half?
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow now. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really...
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Here's Matt Araiza now, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Seahawks offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. This one finds Lockett down the left side. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second quarter. On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. This one not going to get there. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And the good kick pays off. They'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. The Seahawks offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Seahawks stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down.
Here we go.
Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go.
At the 31-yard line.
Stop.
Now, Burrow. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on first contact and second contact, for that matter.
Stop.
Burrow, RPO, will get it to Chase. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Here we go. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. That is caught. Finding Higgins.
Out breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow now to throw on first down. A throw on the move is caught. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. A first down throw for Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target. And
nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are... On 3rd down, your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the 3rd has come to an end. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out.
The speed on display. He's in. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
At the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks extend to a 24-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to get back to work. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense. And I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense, and it's almost becoming to the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up. And when it gets to that, man, as an offense, you're in trouble.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready. Alert. Alert. Check.
On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
On the set.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is hot. What a throw. Jermaine Burton. Bengals. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bengals are able to edge a bit closer. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. And they appear to be ticketed for a 3-0 preseason finish. Sometimes that's meaningful, sometimes not, but we'll see what they can do here. Back to throw here to begin the drive.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On 2nd down, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, The first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On first down, they'll start with Charbonnet. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Now, a give to Davis. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes third down. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of... Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
On first down, it's Davis. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Throwing now from the gun. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and He's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Open receiver is Marshall. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Seahawks, first down.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And the Bengals are going to have it just past their 25.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with the ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
To the right side here, pass is caught. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
Let's go now.
Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
1st down, they'll keep it on the ground, and here's Charbonnet. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The offense is out there. 4th and inches. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. They'll run here, and it's Charbonnet. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Now we'll get whistles, and they have signaled for a timeout. Curious there, not sure the logic, but one stoppage with 5 seconds to go. Now they'll run option left to the short side of the field. No signal, and we will not get one. He stopped short, and now it's 3rd and goal.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes kind of players take it upon themselves to do things like this, but the call there has to be take a knee, move on, shake hands, and go to the locker room. But not in this case.
So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They finish.
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said.